Hello everyone, myself Maruti, welcoming you all to Ram Maruti Tutorials. Okay, in this video, as I have been explaining, today's the topic is math. Of course, we deal with the science also. Now in this topic, I am going to deal with the mathematics. So, in this topic, I have chosen a topic that is nothing but simple equations. Of course, simple equations, we solve it in different methods. It may be principle of equality, or the second one what I am going to discuss today, that is nothing but transforming method. So these are the two methods. In this video I am going to explain you with the help of transforming method. So before getting into that one, what is a simple equation? What is the degree of that one? So as it is a simple equation, we take a equation whose degree is only 1. The power of the variable here is only 1. Let us go for that one. So equation, what is a simple equation? Means we are dealing with an equation, right, of the form ax plus b is equal to 0. Okay, as I have earlier discussed, right, here the variable is nothing but x. What is a variable? Right, here what are all? Let me go with what are all the terms present in this one. So x here is nothing but a variable. X is nothing but a variable. So what is the meaning of a variable? A variable is nothing but the value for which we doesn't know, right? It's an unknown value. A variable is nothing but unknown value. Okay, here if you check it out the other terms, here a and b, they are nothing but the constants. A and b are nothing but the constants here. Okay, so what would we take? We have taken a simple equation. Why we are calling it as a simple? Why? Because the power of the variable here is only x. Okay, or the variable, the power is only 1. So the power of the variable x is only 1 here. That's why we are calling it as a simple equation. Now, with the help of the simple equation, what you are planning to do? Right, so the plan, what we are going to do is nothing but solve. What we are going to do here? We are going to solve it. So, what's the meaning of solving? So, solving is nothing but very simple method. Finding the value of the unknown. Here, so that's what I said. A and B are nothing but the values there. Right, something like A and B are nothing but the constant. We have a value there. So, to make you explain how they look like, so let me write it down. So, let me go for another example here. Ax plus b, let me write an equation. 2x plus something like 6 is equal to 0. Okay, so that is how it looks like. So, if you check it out that equation, 2 and 6, they are constants. They are having fixed value. They got their value. So, what is the only one which we doesn't know? So, x is the thing which we don't know the value. We are supposed to find the value of that one. So, to find the value of that one, we are using the method solve. So, that's what I am saying. To find the value of the unknown. To find the value of unknown. So, who is the unknown there? So, it's nothing but the variable. Okay, so that's what I had given. I had given a standard equation. I have given an example of that. So, it's nothing but a variable and constant. So, what we are going to do? We are going to solve it. So, what is the meaning of solving? To find the value of the x. So, what are the methods we are using? Right? So, what are the methods we are using to solve that? Okay, earlier we have been using, or we have used, principles of equality. Now, in this video or in this form, we are doing, what is that? Transforming method. Transforming. We are going to use transforming method. Okay, so this is the concept what we are going to use. We are solving a simple equation with the help of transforming method. That is the concept for the day. So, before me explaining what are all the concepts and all, straight away let me get into an example and solve it for you so that you understand what does it mean, how we are finding. So, let me go with an example. This is an example what we have taken. So, I like to take that equation itself, 2x plus 6 equals 0. This is the equation what I have taken. So, what I am doing, straight away I am solving it. So, what is the thing? I kept a 2x here I have sent plus x to the other side, it is becoming plus 6 to the other side, it is becoming minus x. Again, 2 we write x equals minus 6. 2 is there, it is multiplying here, I am sending to the other side, it's dividing. So now I am simplifying that to 1s, 2 3s, x is equal to minus 3. This is the value of x. Okay, so you might be confused. So what we have done, what did you get it? How did you do that? So let's go for the methods, what are all are needed to change it. So transforming, right, transforming the terms, what does it form? Right, transforming from LHS to RHS. What happens if you transform it from LHS to RHS? You know, if you check it out this is the left hand side, right, and this is the right hand side. So from here to here, what we do, we transform it. So if you transform it, what are the conditions? You have to remember the plus quantity, right, changes to minus quantity. You have to remember this one. These are the things which you are supposed to remember while getting into the transforming thing. That's what I have done. If you check it here, the plus 1 went to the other side and it became minus. Right, in the same way, the plus 1, if it is transformed to the right hand side, to the other side, it becomes minus quantity. Now the plus quantity will become it as, here already we have taken plus, let's go for the other one. So the minus quantity transformed to the other, it becomes plus. Right. In the same way, the multiplication quantity transformed to the other, it becomes division. Okay. Now the division quantity transformed to the other, it becomes multiplication. These are the 4 things what we are supposed to remember. Okay. So I repeat. Let me go for one more example. Equation. A simple equation is in the form ax plus b equals to 0. I had given an example to you. 2x plus x equals 0. Now, here in this equation, x is nothing but the variable, right, which is nothing but unknown, and AB are nothing but the constants. Constants means which are having fixed values, 2, 3, 6, minus 3, 4, something like that. It's nothing but the constant value. Here, what we are going to do? We are going to do solve. We are solving. What is the meaning of solving here? Solving here is nothing but finding the value of the unknown of the variable present there. So, what method we are using here in this concept? We are going to use transforming method. Okay, so I have done an example for you, but the thing is, what are the rules you are going to remember while dealing with the transformation? The first thing is, the plus quantity, when it is sent to the right hand side, it becomes minus quantity. The minus, if it is transformed to the other side, it becomes plus. The into will become division, and division will become multiplication. But still, there are few things what we are supposed to remember. What are the logics behind that one? So, let me come back to a logic for you so that you can remember it better. The logic is following the rules. Right, what is the following the rules? The first one is, after transforming, right, you have to remember the value of LHS should be equal to value of RHS. This is the first rule. Okay, the value of LHS should be always equal to the value of RHS. I will show you how to do that one. The next rule what we are supposed to, this is the first rule, and the second rule is nothing but following BODMAS rule. That is BODMAS. So, this is the rule. Just we need to follow the rule. So, follow the BODMAS rule. What does BODMAS rule? You know that one already. So, here it is nothing but the bracket. Yes, it's nothing but the bracket. Right? O is nothing but the order. As we all know. Now comes the tricky part. The best ones are nothing but division and multiplication. Right? Let me pick this one. This is important for you. Division and multiplication. Division and multiplication is that one, The next one is A and S. It's nothing but addition and subtraction. Right. So, but please remember, we are supposed to follow this pattern. First one, we have to think about the bracket. Then we have to think about the order. Order is nothing but the power. That will come to you in the higher classes. But the main important thing is nothing but D and the M, division and multiplication, whichever comes when we are moving from left side. When we are moving from left side, whichever comes first, that we have to solve it. Next, after completing multiplication and division, we are supposed to come back to A and S, addition and subtraction. So, to make you clear understand the concept, let me go with a big example which involves both multiplication and division. Let me come back to another example here. Right? So, my example is t plus 28, right, divided by 3 equals 11. This is the example what I have chosen to explain the entire concept. Now, here the power of the variable is only 1, means it's a linear one. Okay, and what we are supposed to do, we have to find the value of the variable here. What's the variable? It's nothing but t, right? Let us simplify that one. So what I said, while solving, we are supposed to remember this one. What's that? BODMAS rule. Bracket and order, yes, we don't have any bracket and we don't have any power. Power means on the top. We don't have any bracket or we don't have any power. Right? Now, division and multiplication, that plays an important role. After completing division and multiplication, only we are supposed to go for addition and subtraction. Division and multiplication. So, do you find any division here? Yeah. So, what the entire concept is divided by what? It's divided by 3. Let us get that one. So, t plus 28 equals, let me multiply this. Why? Because the division, that's what I said. The division concept, if it goes to the other side, multiplies. Here, who is dividing? 3 is dividing. Send him to the other side. What does it do? Multiply. So, 3 into 11. So, what is 3 doing? It's dividing. If it goes to the other side, it multiplies. 3 into 11, right? Let me check it out. T plus 28, it's nothing but 33. Okay, now we are done with D and M. D and M means division and multiplication. Now, we don't have any multiplication. Now, let us come back to A and S, addition and subtraction. Now, if you check it out, what is there along with the T? T तो पार्ट ये मुंडी. इधर क्या है पहले अपन को? पहले डिवीजन था, उसको भिजा दिए, उन्हें क्या हो गया? मल्टीप्लिकेशन. अब अपन को क्या है? एडिशन है. उस तरफ चले गए तो क्या होता? डिवीजन होता. So T equals 33 plus 28. If you descend to the other side, it's minus 28. Okay, if you simplify that one, T equals, if you check it out, it's nothing but 5. Okay, so you got the value of the variable. What's the value there? It's t. Now, the main tricky part means after substituting the value of t into the equation, both the sides should be of equal value. That is the rule 1. The value of LHS should be equal to RHS when we substitute the value into the equation. Guys, hope you are able to understand, but still I am going to come back to you with the practical sums in our next session. So see here, equation, constant and variable, solving by transporting method, example, and one more example here. What are the quantities becoming? Plus, minus. Minus is becoming plus, into division, division into multiplication. What are the two conditions or the logics what we have to remember? The values after substituting should be equal on both the sides, and we are going to follow.
Yeah, hello guys. Let me come back to the practicals now. So today we are going to deal with the same concept, simple equations. Let us explain the concept. Okay guys, back to the sum now. So this is the same sum what we have already completed. So just let me recall you in a practical way. So we are dealing with the BODMAS rule. Okay, as I said you, right? Let us check, do we have brackets here? No, we don't have any brackets. So we don't have brackets. Let us check whether we have there any order. Order means power. Do we have any power? No, we don't have any power. What do you have? Let us go for division and multiplication. Do you have division there? Check it out. Yes, we are having division there. The divided by is there. So we are having division there. So what will happen if we are having division? As you all know, if it is transformed to the other, it becomes multiplication. So the 3, it has to be sent to the other side and it has to be multiplied. Now let us start writing that. So t plus 28 equals what we are having, 11 into 3. So hope you all know the calculations there. So it is nothing but it is becoming 33. Now, of course, we have 28. So what is the one what we want? We want to find this t. Right. Who is along with this t? We don't want this plus 28 here. We want to make t alone. We want to send this 28 to the other side. So as we all know, the plus, if it is transformed to the other, it becomes minus, right? Is it right? Correct. So t equals 33 plus, if it goes to the other side, it becomes minus 28. So now what's the answer now? T equals 5. We got the answer of t as 5. What is the value of t now? What is the unknown now? It's nothing but t is equal to 5. Okay, let's get back to the second question. We are going to use the second question now. Again, in every question, the logic is always we have to check BODMAS rule, BODMAS, right? Do you have any brackets here? No, we don't find any bracket in the question, right? Do you have any power on the top? Power will be always on the top, right? We don't have any power. Now, if you check it out, we are not checking about division and multiplication of itself. The first thing what we are going to check is addition and subtraction. Yes. The addition and subtraction we are going to check. Why? Because what we need the value of d, right? Who is there along with him? The plus 2. You please send him to the other side. Okay. Or you can do, before only, you can do one more logic there. Okay, you can straight away, instead of sending the split to 2 to the other side, you please check it out. I will rewrite the question for you. It's 13d plus 2 equals 15d. Yes, this is the general thing. Now, if you check it out, what is the number here? 13. And what is the number here? It's nothing but 15. If you check it out, this is the bigger number and this is the smaller number. The planned thing what you are supposed to do is always send the smaller number till the smaller number near the bigger number. Let us send that one. So what do you get? Already we are having 15d. Send the plus 13d to the other side. It becomes minus 13d. And what is left over here? 2. Now 15d minus 13d, we are having it's nothing but 2d. And here what we are having? It's nothing but 2. Now, along with the required d, what is the other number we are having? 2. And what it is doing? Multiplication. So what you are supposed to do? So it has to be sent to the other side and it has to divide. 2 by 2 equals d. And if you check it out, if you cancel it, and it is straight away 2 ones are and 2 ones are. What is the d value got? It's nothing but 1. So this is how we are going to simplify whatever we have in terms of right transporting method. Let's go for the other one. Okay, మనం ఇప్పుడు తెలుగులో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను నేను మీకు టాపిక్. ఒక్కసారి ఇటు చూద్దాం మనం. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మీరు క్వశ్చన్ ఒక్కసారి అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే మనకు కావాల్సింది ఇక్కడ వేరియబుల్ ఎవరు? సి అనేది మనకి ఇక్కడ వేరియబుల్, దాని వాల్యూ మనకు తెలియదు. సో ఈ సి తోటి ఇంకా ఇద్దరు ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళకి ఎవరెవరు ఉన్నారు? 3 అనేవాడు, ఈ 3 అనేవాడు సి యొక్క ఫ్రెండ్. వాడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు? సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాడు, రైట్? సో అదే సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ ని మనం అటు పంపించేస్తే మనకు తెలిసింది ఏంటది? మైనస్ ని అటు సైడ్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ చేస్తే మనకి ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ అవుతుంది. సో c/2 అలానే పెట్టుకొని రైట్ ఈ ప్లస్ మనకి 1 ఎలానే రాసుకొని ఈ మైనస్ ని అవతల సైడ్ కి తీసుకెళ్తే మనకి ఏమవుతుంది? +3 అవుతుంది. ఓకే, ఎందుకు? మైనస్ నటు తీసుకెళ్తే మనకేమవుతుంది? ప్లస్. ఇప్పుడు సింప్లిఫై చేస్తే c/2 = 4 వచ్చింది. ఓకే, ఇంతవరకు కరెక్టే. కానీ మనకు కావాల్సిన వాడు ఎవడు? మనకు అన్నోన్ ఎవరు? సి ఈజ్ ద క్వశ్చన్. ఓకే, సితో పాటు ఇంకెవరు ఉన్నారు? అక్కడ 2 ఉంది. ఏం చేస్తుంది? డివైడ్ చేస్తుంది. మరి డివైడ్ ని అటు సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్తే ఏమవుతుంది? మనకు అందరికి తెలిసిందే కదా. డివైడ్ ని మనం అటు సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్తే ఏమొస్తుంది? ఇంటూ వస్తుంది. సో సి = 2 into 4. సో సి = ఎంత వచ్చింది? మనకు ఆన్సర్ 8 వచ్చింది. నా మనం నెక్స్ట్ 6th సమ్ కి వెళ్దాం. మళ్ళీ మనం చెక్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా, బాడ్మాస్ రూల్ అని మాట్లాడుతున్నాం మనం. ఓకే. సో బ్రాకెట్ పవర్ ఈ సమ్స్ లో లేవు. ఎందుకు? ఇది మనం లీనియర్ ఈక్వేషన్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి. బట్ ఆర్డర్ మాత్రం అదే. సో మన నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చెక్ చేద్దాము? డివిజన్ చెక్ చేద్దాము, మల్టిప్లికేషన్ చెక్ చేద్దాం. ఇక్కడ మనకు కావాల్సిన వేరియబుల్ ఎవరు? యు ఈజ్ ద అన్నోన్. యు అనేది మనకి వేరియబుల్ ఇక్కడ. సో ఇక్కడ ఎవరున్నారు? ఎక్స్ట్రా 8 ఉంది. ఏం చేస్తుంది 8? డివిజన్ చేస్తుంది. సో ఆ డివిజన్ ని అవతల పంపిస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? మల్టిప్లికేషన్ అవుతుంది. అంతే కదా? సో u మైనస్ ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 ఇంటూ 8. ఎప్పుడు కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, 0 ఇంటూ 8 ఎప్పుడు కూడా జీరోనే. సో మళ్ళీ స్టిల్ మనకి ఇంకెవరు కావాలి? మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఇంకా 8 కావాలి. సో u కావాలి మనకి. సో u రైట్, ఈ -6 ని అవతల పంపిస్తే ఏమొస్తుంది? +6 వస్తుంది. 0 + 6. సో సింప్లిఫై చేస్తే వాట్ వీఆర్ గెటింగ్ ఏమొస్తుంది మనకి ఇక్కడ? 6 ఈస్ ది ఆన్సర్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ హౌ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు explain. Let's go for Hindi explanation now. आप इधर देखें तो सीधा अपन को कौन सा वेरिएबल है? यस इज अपन का वेरिएबल है. उनके साथ अपन को क्या है? -t. -t को उस तरफ भेजे तो अपन को क्या आ जाता? -17 है, उस तरफ गए तो अपन को -17 आता. सो 3s इज इक्वल टू 19 + 17. अपन का इधर का वेरिएबल कौन सा है? यस इज द वेरिएबल, राइट. सो यस से एक तरफ रखे, बाकी का पूरा अपन दूसरे तरफ लगाएंगे. सो इधर के टोटली क्या हो गया? 20 36 अपन को आंसर आया. नाउ इट इज नथिंग बट 3s. अपन को क्या होना? अपन को यस होना. यस के साथ और कौन है? 3 है. उन्हें क्या कर रहा? मल्टीप्लिकेशन कर रहा. मल्टीप्लिकेशन बोले तो अपन को कैसा मालूम हुआ? ये डॉट बीच में कुछ भी सही नहीं है तो मल्टीप्लिकेशन सर का. अगर मल्टीप्लिकेशन को उस तरफ को लेके गए तो क्या होता? मल्टीप्लिकेशन दूसरे तरफ लेके गए तो अपन को क्या आता? डिवीजन आता. बोले तो नीचे डालते अपन उसको. यस इज इक्वल टू 36/3 आ गया. अपन कैंसिल करें तो 3 1 12 are. सो अपन को s इज इक्वल टू 12 इज द आंसर. नाउ आप अपन यही तो सम देखेंगे. अपन को होना कौन सा? p होने का है, राइट. इसमें बड़ा कौन सा है? p. इधर एक बड़ा है बट इधर अपन को छोटा है, स्मॉल है. नो, अपन क्या करना? कभी भी छोटे को बड़े कने लेके जाना. इन्हें छोटा बोल के कैसा मालूम हुआ? बोले तो माइनस देके तो अपन को बराबर हो जाता, उन्हें छोटा है. सो वही तरफ रख दीजिए. सो 5p, राइट. -2 को उस तरफ लेके गए तो उन्हें हुआ +p 2p. अब उन्हें कुल मिलाती, इधर क्या के 5, इधर क्या के 2 है, अपन को 7p आ गया. इधर अपन को 14 है. अपन को क्या होना? p होने का है. अपन को कौन सा वैल्यू पता करने का है? अपन को p का वैल्यू पता करने का है. उसका साथ कौन है? 7 है. उन्हें क्या कर रहा? कुछ भी नहीं है तो मल्टीप्लिकेशन सर का. उसको उस तरफ लेके गए तो क्या करता? उन्हें डिवीजन करता. 14/7 इज इक्वल टू p. अपन कैंसिल करेंगे. 7 1 7 2. सो p का वैल्यू क्या हो गया? p का वैल्यू अपन को 2 आंसर आ गया. सो दिस इज हाउ अपन हिंदी में भी समझा ले सकते हैं. जो भी हो, बॉडमॉस रूल को फॉलो करने का है.
In this channel, I have been placing both math and science videos